Ladies and gentlemen, I've been meaning to do a twins video on just our people. And one thing I learned along the way is there's more female twins than male twins in the world, which I thought was very interesting. Something I learned just before I did this video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, twins have been very important to me throughout my life. Some of my closest friends growing up were twins, and even some of my friends as adults are twins. And my first experience around twins was elementary school. I was around in the first grade, and there was twins. They weren't in the same class. One twin was in my class, the other twin was across the hall in another class. And I thought the coolest thing about these twins were they actually mirrored their parents. The father was a light skinned brother, and the mother was a dark skinned sister. And those twins came out just like their parents. The brother was light skinned, just like the father. The sister was dark, just like her mother. And she and I ended up becoming good friends until my family moved away to New Jersey. And then I worked on another job in my early 20s, and I became good friends with a woman. And at the time, it was not long after I got married. She eventually got pregnant and she had twin black boys. Oh, these kids were so cute. Oh, they were adorable. And anyway, I watched them grow up from children to men. They're both two grown men now. And so that was a treat watching them grow up. You know, they made their little mistakes like many do as teens, but for the most part, they turned out to be good men. And I had another close friend that I met as a teenager. She was a twin and she had a twin brother. Now, the problem was she came out okay. Her brother, you could clearly tell, had problems. And I really believe that all came because the doctor kind of misjudged things and induced labor too soon on the mother. And I think he just wasn't ready to come out at that time. If he would have had a little more time in the womb, I think he really would have been okay. So I truly believe the doctor messed that up. Well, he struggled throughout his life and he was in special ed and everything. And eventually he had to leave because these rotten ass cops started harassing him. So he ended up relocating with relatives. And y'all, Billy D is a twin. That's his twin sister. I didn't even know that until recently. So anyway, he ended up moving away and he's okay now. He's going to need help all throughout his life, but nobody's harassing him anymore like he was when he was around here. And then I had twins in my own family. I think the most traumatic thing was back in the 90s. Um, my mother, like I was telling y'all with my cousin that passed, she had cousins that were real close and, everybody lived in the same town and was around each other. Well, one cousin had twins and named one of the twins after my mother. And her name was Bernice. That was my mom's name. Well, she ended up working in one of the casinos here in Atlantic City and she died on the job. And unfortunately, she was a twin and she was born with a heart problem. And they didn't pick up on the heart problem until she was in her teens. So she did get married, she had children, but by the time she was 28 years old, she collapsed and just died on her job. So, and it was really sad because she had two small children. Her son was just starting elementary school, maybe like around the first grade, and her daughter was still a toddler. Now, he still remembers a little bit about her, but her daughter, because she was just so young, she said she really didn't remember that much about them. But those two are now grown and they got families of their own and they're doing fine now, you know? So twins are special. They really are. And I believe, I really believe black twins are exceptionally special. When I look at them, I see so much beauty in them, and I just love seeing them. I remember the first time I saw triplets, I was just blown away by that. I saw triplet black girls, and they were the cutest things I've ever seen in my life. Just gorgeous. You know, that bond between twins is real. One thing, having so many friends and even family that are twins, I saw how much bond there were between each other. I remember one time, the twins in my family I was telling you about, when we were kids, we had a family reunion. One twin got sick. As soon as the other twin found out her sister was sick, do you know she got sick too? I said, "No, that's a twin bond right there. That's real. That bond is real." That's why when you see so many pictures of them in the crib together hugging, that's a real bond. That's an unbreakable bond. You know, it really is. And all I can say is I'm glad I had the experience I did around twins. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I think it's so beautiful to see that closeness, just overall. But y'all, please tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.